Welcome back. It's time now for our Wisconsin Home segment with Josh Lavik and Associates. Welcome, Josh. Good to see you again.
Oh, always a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
We're starting a new year here. Is the market, you see it shifting now for 2025?
Yeah, well, historically, we have kind of a bell-shaped curve in terms of sales and listings and that kind of thing. So yeah, usually December, January are kind of the low points for number of sales and listings. And then it does tend to increase as we move into the spring market. So we are seeing a rise in some activity. I've even seen one opportunity recently where we wrote an offer with a home sale contingency.
Oh, I haven't seen you do that in a while.
I know,
yeah.
home sale, right? You have a house to sell. It's contingent on selling it to buy another. Yeah, you don't even hear those much.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you had one.
We have one. It's under contract, and it's going to happen. And so if you have a home to sell, you need to sell it in order to buy something, it is possible in today's market. So
that's good to know.
Yeah. And the good news is things are still happening. I mean, we just listed one, for example, over on Droster Road over on the east side. And I mean, we had 3 offers on that in the first week on the market. So things are definitely still happening.
It's moving, yeah. So you've got that property. Any other properties we should know about or you want to clue us into?
Yeah. Well, actually a really great property. This one is over on Tony Drive, 953 Tony Drive. It's a great home, and it's the original owners. They've been there 22 years, so they just loved this home. Beautiful home. It's kind of standard in some ways, right? 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car attached garage. But they've also added some solar panels. So if energy efficiency is important, that's an expensive upgrade. Yeah. So that can help kind of lock in lower payments for the utilities and stuff like that.
That's great.
Yeah, it also has a nice big open floor plan, big vaulted ceilings, which makes it really feel a lot bigger than it is. And it's just really spacious. So that one's available. Actually, we just dropped the price on that. That's now $380. So
it sounds nice.
Yeah, pretty good value for, compared to like our median home price, closer to $450. So that's definitely a great deal.
That's great too. And I'm always interested in that one property you talked to us about that I think it was 9 acres or something. Do you still have that one available?
Yeah, 9 acres.
I love that one too.
It's probably one of the most unique properties I've ever listed and sold here. So it's 1655 Washington Street, and it's over in Stoughton, and it's really a cool place, but it's definitely going to need someone with a little more vision and a little more capital and time, because the owners that were living there, they had one home and then they started this other big addition, and so it's just the vision and the plans that they have drawn up are incredible, and they've had it's going to be this almost like modern contemporary Frank Lloyd Wright type of style. I mean, it could be really cool. An interesting place. Yeah. I mean, I think when it's all said and done and finished, I think you're well over $1 million and a half property. So it's listed at $599, but for 9 acres and everything that it is, I think there's quite a bit of value there.
Oh, yeah.
And we've still had actually a lot of showings and interest. So we've got a lot of people looking at it and thinking about it. But like I said, it's taken some creativity and some vision. So, if you're, open to that and open to doing a remodel construction project, I mean, this one started, but, the current owner just didn't have the bandwidth to finish it, unfortunately.
Yeah, but that could be a really special property too.
Yeah.
So I want to also mention too the Snap Home offer that you guys do. So if somebody's not wanting to deal with, if they just want to sell it as is, you can do this as well.
Totally. Yep. Yeah. Snap Home offer. We came up with it a couple years ago and just decided we wanted an option for someone that didn't want to do all the fixes and the repairs. They're like, oh my gosh, spring market's coming, but my house is a mess and I can't fix this and I don't have time for that. I just want to sell it as is. I want very few, if any, showings. I don't want people coming through. I just want, maybe some people get embarrassed about what their house might look like, and it's a frustrating time for a lot of people, and that's why we developed this program. And as you can imagine, typically you're not going to get kind of top dollar because it's not in sort of that retail top dollar condition. But if your home needs a little bit of work and you're just like, I need to just get out of here and move on. snaphomeoffer.com. You can go there and fill in your details on your property address. Someone from our team will reach out to you, and we'll set up a time to chat with you and come take a look at it and see if we can get you out of that home easily.
It's nice to know that there is that option. Now, if somebody is thinking, oh, I do want to take the time, how far in advance should they start preparing to put a home on sale?
Oh, that's a great question. Yeah. We prefer to we have a pretty long checklist of everything that we do. We got to get everything ready. We use professional photographer for all our photos, and we have. I prefer to have at least, I'd say, 2 to 4 weeks of prep time before we would start showing the property. So if I get a call, maybe, if I meet with somebody a month before we're ready to actually start showings, that's probably an ideal time frame.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking, let's list it in February, now would be a good time. If not, maybe later.
Oh, good to know. Well, nice to catch up with you again.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back after this.